Good afternoon, internet. So welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday. It is the 22nd of October. Already been out once today. Took the Himalayan out this morning because, I don't know what you can see from here. Let's have a quick look. The weather, look at this, eh? Fair play to it. It was right, I was wrong. Gorgeous sunshine. Okay, so basically today or this afternoon, little job on the 350. Going to adjust the chain. Now, I can't see the point of adjusting a dirty chain. It just doesn't make much sense, really, does it? Okay, it might be an adjustment, but you know, if it's full of dirt and horribleness and yuck. So I try at least probably 5-6 times a year to completely clean the chain down. Whether I use paraffin or a chain cleaner. I've got some chain cleaner at the moment. Some come up on special. I picked it up the other day, so I'm going to use that. So basically, get it nice and clean. Then we'll check for tight spots, and then we'll adjust it. It's as simple as that, isn't it? So I'm going to take the cover off first of all. One thing that I forgot to tell you yesterday was, let's just turn you around here and I'll show you. Let's just drop this down a minute. One of the jobs that I did on here was I dropped this down two notches. Okay, so it's 2 down on both sides, obviously. So that should give it a bit of a softer ride. And one thing I forgot to mention was when I did the toe and heel shifter, I took out the cotter pins, which the little cotter pins that they use. The other one, there's 2 of on this linkage, and the other one just literally rusted and fell apart. So basically, I put in 2 new cotter pins. I don't know whether you can actually see it. One goes on there. The other one you won't see because it's at the back here. So 2 new cotter pins. Okay, let's get on with the job in hand. So first of all, we're going to take off this cover here, which allows us to get to the front sprocket. 3 bolts, 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 there. These are 5mm hex. What are we going to do then? Tools that you're going to need for the job. You are going to need, hang on, let's stand this back up again until I'm ready enough to sit down and get in the position. So tools you're going to need for the job. You're going to need a decent size screwdriver which sticks through the end of the axle here to hold that. You're going to need a 24mm spanner. Now, I've got the ring, but we can't get on. With the exhaust system on this bike, you just can't get a socket or a ring on. So we're going to have to use the open-ended. And at some stage, I'll torque it up. But for now, let's get the job done. You're going to need a 6mm hex for the adjusters on the end of the swinging arms, and that's it. That's it. To clean it, the trusty brush, and then just some chain cleaner. Right, I think that's it. Is that it? I think it is. So basically, I'm going to get my stool here. Oh, I'll tell you what we are going to do though. One thing check for, we'll just get this over here. Hang on a sec. I always forget something like that. Right. Okay. Let's just put that down there a minute. So let's get this down here at a workable angle where we can see everything that's going on with a bit of luck. Hopefully. Right, and then we'll just turn it all around as and when we need to do it. So let's take this off first of all. Like I said, I can't see the point in ever adjusting a dirty chain. I really can't. So the weather today, mass improvement on what it's been the last few days, really has, which is nice. Let's hope it stays like it for a bit. See if we can get it, or wouldn't it be nice if we could have this going well into the winter. It's mild as well, you know. Must be making up for this terrible summer that we got this year, which I'm sure we'll all agree wasn't very nice, especially if you're into any outdoor now. Right, so these are all the same length, so you haven't got to worry about. Well, I think they are. We'll just check when this last one comes off, but I'm thinking they're all more or less the same length. Okay, so let's put that there. They are indeed. Okay, so let's take him off there. Right, lovely jubbly. It's not too dirty, you know, to be fair. I mean, there's a bit of a dirt and build up in there, which we'll clean that out. I'm just going to stick them down there. So, I mean, the first job is basically to get all this nice and clean. Like I say, I can't see the point of doing anything with a dirty. Do you know, I've got my gloves here ready to wear, but same old thing. Half the time I just can't be bothered to put them on. I know you should. I will take my watch off though, and I will roll the sleeves up. Anyway, it's a good excuse to stop and go and have a coffee in it, eh? Right, and a cup of tea. So I'm hoping that you can basically see pretty good what's going on here. Yeah. Okay, can you? Yes. I would think that you would be able to. Although I better get up and check, hadn't I? Because I don't want to come to the editing and find out that there's me been waffling on for God knows how long, and you lot can't see a thing. Although I'm sure you all know how to clean a chain. Right. Okay, so let's get this switched on as it says, and we'll give this is well, pretty well all. I know what this cleaner's like. I've never actually used this cleaner. It seems to be giving it a sort of decent cleaning. Look, water-based cleaner this is, so we're not gonna damage the environment, which is good, and we're not going to damage our rings either, which is excellent as well. I'm just going to give this one thing that I like about the change that they fit to this Royal Enfield range is that they always seem to power, you know, that it's a finished chain even on the outside. Yeah, you know, so it eliminates the rust factor there, which is really good. Makes your arm out after it, but still. There. That looks a different link there, looks like. That one. So But the ends look exactly the same as the rest of them. Still, not to worry. It's very sticky grease that's been used on this chain. Right, so let's give it the one round that way. Give the sprocket a bit of a clean from this side first of all. Okay. Give this a bit of a clean out as well. Have a good soak there. So we're gonna turn this brush, give it another going over. See, that all cleaned up pretty good actually. Oh, these teeth look pretty good. In actual fact, in all fairness, the chain wasn't as bad as I actually thought it was. Right, I'm just going to nip round the other side of the bike and okay, that's not too bad there. Get a bit of a spray on the inside of this. Okay. Quite a build up of this greasy stuff that they've used in here. I think when they sort of sprayed it on, I didn't particularly care where it went, and that's the trouble, because sometimes it just covers things that You just don't want it to cover, you know. And that's basically what's happened to this. It literally has gone all over the place. Which is what I say, there's no, you know, you don't really want it to do that, but it does. Okay. Right. I'm going to let that drip for a bit. And okay. Well, the chain has definitely cleaned up. Okay. All them sprockets are fine. Start mopping up some of the excessiveness. Messy job cleaning chains, hey? Messy job to say the least. But for the sake of keeping the motorcycle running nice, you know, you do, sometimes you come across some people's bikes and they are absolutely filthy, you know. I mean, when I say filthy, I mean, you know, the chain wise is absolutely terrible. And I just think it's such a shame, you know, because there's no reason why you should ever get to that state, really, when you think about it. You know, there really isn't. It doesn't take long, really, when you think about it, to keep the chains looking nice and clean, you know. And I don't think I'm going to put grease back on this. I'm going to use the Lidl, which I have a lot of time for Lidl. I really do. When I'd clean the Himalayan chain down, when I came back from Normandy, I used the some special chain grease that I've got, which I haven't used for a long time, and you know what, I wish I hadn't used it, to be honest. I don't think there's any need for it, and I'm not going to use it again. So I've had it for some time now, and it's good, and it's expensive stuff as well, you know, but still, never mind. Well, still the standard sprocket on the front, no one's changed anything there. Still a 15 tooth. Pretty decent. All looking good. Teeth are, so yeah. I'm still amazed at these chains, I really am. I mean, I was the first one, you know, when I bought my Himalayan the first time, and you know, I looked at it and I thought to myself, this ain't gonna last. But their chains just, I don't know, they just seem to go on and on and on. You know, they really do. All the rollers are nice and free now. So that's one good thing. So the chain wasn't actually that bad, to be fair. I've seen a lot worse. I really have. Okay. Right. So we're getting there pretty clean. I've often thought about putting a belt on these, because you can actually get a kit where you can replace the chain with this kit, and but I don't know. Yeah, again, you can spend a lot of money on things that probably don't make a huge difference. I mean, yeah, okay, I get it. It would make a difference with regards to cleaning it and everything, but that would be about it, I think. Right, well, we're pretty well clean-ish. This isn't too bad in here as well. Got a lot of this out here. Let's put a bit of light on the subject just here for a minute, because it's a bit of a build up here where it's come across there. We'll get as much off as we can while we've got this south. Another reason why I'm not going to reuse this grease, because it just seems to get everywhere and just doesn't want to come off. No. So yeah, when I just use the Lidl spray, the chain seems to stay a lot cleaner for a lot longer. So yeah, I think that's what's going to be used, and that's it. Right. Because the less sticky this stuff gets, obviously, the less dirt it attracts. You know, just that alone is going to be a bit of a bonus. Okay. What a thing to be doing of a Sunday afternoon, eh? Never mind. All worth it in the long run. Right. Okay. So I'm going to give this a final dry off this side, because I've done a little bit more spray in there. Okay. And then maybe have a quick look just on this side here as we turn it around a bit, but I think this side's pretty good actually. Reasonably good, I should say. Okay, right, so all in all I'm pretty pleased with that. Just mop a bit of the wetness up here and there, and we can tidy that up a little bit. Just move these that I've absolutely covered in it as well, but not to worry, eh? Get this up here. Shove this one in the bin. You never actually quite know what to use for the best with this, do you? Cleans your table down a bit as well, which isn't a bad thing, eh? Okay, right, so what I'm going to do is, for 2 minutes, well possibly a little bit longer than 2 minutes, I'm going to switch you off a minute, because what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to get all the muck out of that, yeah? So, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so, there's that nice and clean inside, ready to go back on. Right, so that's going to stop any more debris sticking to this. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, let's just put in there. One thing I did forget was the measuring tape. We need to establish, before we do any adjustments, if this chain has got any tight spots on it, basically. So let's see if we can get this. Hopefully that's got you there. So we're going to pick a spot where we're going to so when it's up on the drive there and it takes it up tight, it's roughly running okay, so that all seems pretty running pretty even, which is good and nice. It says between 25 and 30, but that gives it 30. So she's basically, she's on the 30, you know. That's what she's going down to. Again, Well, you know what? That's coming out of 30 all the way around. Now, I'm no lightweight. So, you know, I'd rather give it the maximum and not have a tight chain. They're nicely flowing there. So yeah, I think for now, I think that's I'm gonna leave that exactly where that is. You know what I mean? I can't see the point in doing that. I really can't. Like I said, maximum that is. There's no tight spots on it, and I'm no lightweight. So when I sit on this, you know, I'm so. To be honest with you, I'd rather have it at that. So I think that's where she's going to stay. So we'll get this off here as much as we possibly can, and then we'll put some fresh lube in the chain. But I'm not going to use this wax stuff because I wish, like I said, I wish I hadn't used it on the Himalayan. I really do. But I did. And that's it. I personally think it makes more bloody mess than it does good. Right. So that's everything cleaned up there. All the teeth are really nice. There's no wear in them, mind you. You wouldn't expect it, would you, after the sort of mileage that it's done? Or kilometerage that it's done. Okay. So right you are then. So let's just find this one. That is definitely a different coloured link. That one there, look. See? Let's get it down here. Definitely a coloured link. Different coloured link, this one. Yeah. So basically, but that's an excellent job. I mean, I've got a did tool for, you know, for turning these over. Yeah, removing them and turning them over. I wonder if this was put on, factory put on, and oh, I don't know. I'm guessing, but yeah, the chain's in good nick. That's all I'm worried about. It's all nice and clean now. So basically, what I'm going to do is we're going to get this re-lubed. So I'm going to switch off a minute while I get the lube. So what we're going to do is let's get this. Let's get the sprocket cover fitted back on. See, that looks so much nice and clean now. You know, look at that. So, hey, that looks much better. I know I'm a bit of a stickler for cleaning things, and I am. I must admit, I always have been. My mates that know me have always said that I literally go way over the top, and they're probably right. But you know what? I can't stand dirty bikes or dirty anything, you know. It's like my cars. I just, to be honest with you, I think you make it hard for yourself, you know, if you don't keep them clean, because when you come to work on them, it's only you that's going to get covered in the muck and the dirt, you know. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Huh? Okay. doesn't want to go in. Now there's me always praising Ari, saying how good they are to work on, and yet this one doesn't want to start. So you know what, start the bottom one first, shall we? Okay. That's got that one. Just being a bit awkward, isn't it, eh? Hopefully that one will go straight in. Yep. Lovely jabbly. Well, at least I haven't got to bother taking the axle nut off and all that. Okay, so we'll just take these up. None of these bolts on these things ever have to be done up that tight because, you know, well, I'm sure you all know that without me saying it. I'm still amazed at these stock chains, how well they seem to last, you know. I mean, I don't know if I would imagine that this has probably had an initial adjustment. I did mine at a just over 500 kilometres. I did mine, my original one, but I haven't touched it since, you know. Right, okay, let's get down and get this sprayed here. Now, like I said, I love this little spray, I really do. You know, I think it really is good stuff. You don't have to put loads on. You know, right, let's get a starting point. Where's that one different coloured? That's it, right, so it's there, right? And literally get it nice and close and just and that's it, that's all the way around, and that's it. Now it still is, there's still a little bit of that white grease stuff, which, like I said, I don't like it. I wish I'd never put it on the Himalayan, but I did. I just think it makes more of a mess than what it does. Advice. Yeah, in a few months' time, this is what I need to do. Mileage email over the next few months, but I just want to get it all done. Right. Give that a nice spin round. Okay, one nice clean chain. That's it. Sunday afternoon maintenance done. What I did do when I did this, I've got some PTFE spray which I put on this linkage here, this linkage here, and that linkage there to keep that all doing. I also did all the side stand because that was a bit stiff. So yeah, that's it. Chain done. Everything adjusted up. Nothing else to really say, is there? Another job ticked off. Like I said, the next one is going to be the the oil, the filter, and the tappets. And I'm still thinking about the decat. Couple of subscribers, Dino and Pete, no, sorry, Dino and Harry, both said to me, oh yeah, in fact, Dino said he's done his, it sounds really good. So you know what, I'm umming and ahhing at the moment, umming and ahhing, I really am. And the trouble is with me, when I and ah, it normally goes, yeah, I'll do it. Sooner or later, I will do it, I think. It's not priority for me. Although it sounds crazy, it's sat up here and I could whip that exhaust off, get a measurement of the bit of pipe I need and go and pick one up. But I'm going to refrain myself. I promised the wife that I wasn't going to go OTT with this bike. I said, no, you know what? It's it doesn't. You know, it's all right. I'm just looking here. Look, yeah, it's that sticker that's been left on there. Aye, that's really, man. Isn't it marvellous, the things that you see when this is up? But I've just seen something else as well, because see that there? Aye, something on the what's it, which is this. And that corresponds to, because, or it did. Yeah, there's another number there, which you ain't gonna see on the GoPro, I don't think, but there's a number there. There is a number there as well. Marvellous what you see. Let's just have a quick walk round this. Is it on both forks? It is. It is. Okay. There's one there as well. So you would think there'd be one on this side of the frame somewhere else, maybe. I'm not too sure. It's okay. When I got this bike last weekend, no, there's no number there, but there is one there. There's a number there, which again the GoPro won't pick it up very good. So yeah, there's one there. Okay. So when I got this this bike, there was a bit of paper when I got it home that fell out of the logbook thing with secure mark, I think it's called, which is obviously this. Now, this is just handwritten. This is it's got secure mark or whatever it's called. It hasn't got this number, but it's got a registration number. So I thought, I mean, I would imagine that somewhere along the line there would have been a proper sort of document that came with the bike. So what I did was I went onto the site, but you have to log in and all that. I'll need to get hold of the previous owner, see if he did it or if it was done at the shop or wherever it was done. But yeah, so it's all marked up. This whole frame is all marked up, an etch with these numbers all over the place. It'd be handy if I could get the proper paperwork for it, because if I could, you never know, I might even be able to get the insurance a bit lower down again. Do you think? Probably not. Right, that's it. Sunday afternoon finished. Oh, I found another mark. There's a mark here. Look. Oh my God, they're coming here. See, you don't see these, do you, normally, because you're not at the height, but yeah, there's markings all over the place. GG164XL, which is GG164XL. So, it's the registration, which is all over the place. Yeah. Sorted then. Okay. It's marvellous the things you find when you put bikes up on a lift. Okay, folks, Sunday afternoon, that's about it. The ride this morning that I did will be coming on sometime, God knows when, but it will when I get round to editing it. And well, I've edited it, I've just got to sort it out, and then I'll whack this one on. So this will either go on tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm glad that the chain wasn't badly stretched. In fact, it's not stretched at all, is it? What am I on about? It doesn't even need adjusting. It just needed that good clean, which it's had. It looks great. It's been redone. It looks a much better chain. Do you know what? I might even get the Himalayan and get this greasy stuff out, because, you know, nah, I ain't having it. It looks horrible. Right, I'm off. I'll catch you in the next one, which will be on this, no doubt, doing bits and pieces. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.